How you doing, guys? It's Larry here from LB Fitness, and today we're going to talk to you about interval training and how it benefits you more so than doing long, steady runs, and how you can save a lot more time by doing and get better results. First things first, guys, is you got to remember where you're coming from. So if you're an absolute beginner and you've never done any exercise before, you need to start off by walking 5 times a week for 30 minutes a day, building up a sweat. You'll progress this then into doing longer walks, maybe in week 2 or 3, doing 40-minute walks, and then working up to 60-minute walks. Just build up your tolerance to do activity. If you're severely overweight and your doctor has advised you to build up training, take the doctor's advice and take your time going up. However, if you've done all that and the doctor's given you the go-ahead to do a little bit more high-intensity training with the help of a coach, then it's time to do something maybe like high-intensity interval training. So, firstly, guys, what you want to look at is the best route for your body to get best results without doing too much damage. And the best option to do, guys, is basically you're going to look for a hill. The reason for doing hill training, for doing sprints, doing your intervals running uphill, is because it's less stress on the body. You imagine every step that you're taking up while sprinting up the hill, the impact isn't as much on your body as it would be on the flat or if it would be going downhill. You can imagine when you're running downhill, so here's a person running downhill. When you're running downhill, the joints, the pressure going through your joints, so that slamming is a lot more intense. Therefore, you'll wake up a lot sore the next morning. So what you want to look at doing, guys, is you want to focus on doing uphill sprints. So find yourself either a short hill or a long hill. Once you've done that, it's time to warm up properly. So again, all the stuff that we've gone through in the warm-ups here at LB Fitness, that's what you want to apply. So what you're looking for is warm up. You're looking firstly for 15 minutes of a slow jog, just to build a bit of sweat and get the blood flowing. Once you've done that, guys, it's time to do some stretching, whatever suits you best, maybe some dynamic stretching or static stretching. But I would advise doing firstly static stretching, holding static stretches on glutes, quads, hamstrings, calves, and then do some dynamic stuff like lunges, 2 sets of 20 reps of lunges. And then after that, guys, what's very important, once you've done these two, once you've done your 15 minutes of stretching and your 15 minutes of your general warm-up, then 15 minutes stretching, it's time to then move on to doing some strides. So in athletics, these are known as a secondary pulse raiser. This is what brings you up to the level, your heart rate up to the level of intensity that you'll be working at. So it's very important to bring the body up as a whole, up to the high intensity. So what you want to do is something like 3 to 4 high intensity strides where you can feel your heart rate coming up to 90%. So you want to be doing it around 90% effort, starting off with maybe 70%, 80%, then 90%, then your heart rate's gradually coming up and up, and then you're ready to rock at a higher heart rate. So rather than your heart rate being steady from steady running down here, you've warmed up your heart rate as well. So once you've done that, guys, then is you start doing your sprints. Now you have 2 options. Mainly if you have only a short hill, then you want to be looking at something like 30-30, so ratio of 1 to 1. If you have a bit of a longer hill, then you can do something like 60 seconds of a sprint, then a recovery of 2 minutes, so 120 seconds. That'll take you 120 seconds then to come down off the hill. So we'll talk about the short hill firstly. Most of us are living in Dublin, so it's hard to find a long hill. So what you want to do is work off a short hill, 30 seconds, even if it's 20 seconds up, that's fine. 20 to 30 seconds sprinting flat out straight up the hill. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come back down within that 30 seconds as fast as you can. If it takes you a little bit longer, that's fine, but try and come down the hill as fast as you went up. So if you went up for 30 seconds, you want to come back down within 30 to 40 seconds. So guys, once you've found your hill and you've started doing your sprints, you need to be aiming for 8 to 10 reps. So start off by trying to hit 8 reps, a 30-second sprint up the hill, and then back down. That's 1 rep. You're trying to do 8 of them. Trying to build up to 10. Then as you find that getting easier, try and look for a longer hill or just try and add more reps. Second option is, guys, you can do 60 seconds of a sprint up a hill, even if it's just a slight hill up and then it runs at the flat, that's fine. You're doing 60 seconds of that, then you have 2 minutes recovery to come back down off the hill and start again. Try and just do 6 reps of this. 6 to 8 is fine, and that it's a lot harder. You're going for a lot longer. But the benefit you'll see from each. Again, you can do each of these for 4 weeks, 2 times a week, so you might do that, and then you'll progress maybe onto something like this. So hopefully that helps and clarifies HIIT training, sprint training, and getting the biggest bang for your buck. You can also do it on a bike if the weather is too bad outside, but running is one of the best forms of exercise for fat loss. So try it and stick to uphill work. to look after your body. There you go, guys. So enjoy those few tips, apply them today, and enjoy the results.